All right, well, guys, there you have it. The final is set. Five things we learned from Barcelona 1, Atletico nil at the Wanda Metropolitana. Let's get right into it, man. No further delay. The first one it's the final. It's a Clásico in the final. I told you guys this was going to happen. Atletico Madrid knew, okay, that they could not beat us just to lose to Madrid. They deep down, they knew they were just cannon fodder for Real Madrid in the final. It had to be us. If you want a job done, you gotta do it yourself. And a little fun fact here, in the last 20 seasons, Barcelona and Real Madrid have won 18 out of the last 20 leagues, but have only met each other twice in the final. And both times, Real Madrid actually won. So there is a little bit of a scary history there. Is this going to be third time's a charm? Are they going to do a treble of Copa del Rey finals against us? It is going to be very interesting. I think in terms of scheduling, I'm going to check right now, actually. So yeah, this final Copa del Rey is on April 26th. It's actually before La Liga's last Clásico, which is on May 11th, and obviously the Champions League final, if both teams make it, will be on May 31st. I think we're gonna see a blockbuster in the final, no matter what. I back Real Madrid perform better than they have this season against Barcelona because they cannot get much worse. But on the way the Barcelona is playing, I'm gonna keep backing them to beat Real Madrid again in that final. Now, the second thing we learned, Ferran Torres, the shark, man, the shark smells blood, and he's eating. He is eating good, man. The shark this season. He has been a shark. I'll give him that. I'm not gonna say anything negative anymore about the shark. He has proven me wrong at every corner. The guy is having his, I believe, best season. I think it's something around 5 goals in the last 4 games for Barcelona or something. He's proven to be a crucial player. I don't want to say big part player, but he really is that fourth player in the front line. He's a very versatile guy. He can play as striker, he can play on wings, and we have to appreciate him more because he's given his all. He never complains. He doesn't create issues with the dressing room. He has chemistry with most of the players. Wage-wise, I'm not sure where he's at, but I doubt he's very high. He presses very well and very hard. He works hard for the team. So in terms of being that backup player, I mean, you cannot get better than Ferran Torres this season in Europe. I mean, he's exactly what Madrid fans think Rodrigo is. He's exactly what Madrid fans think Vini at times 10 is. Like the guy is cooking this season, and I'm giving him his props finally. Now, number three on my list. Let's bring it back to the game itself. I thought it was a bit of a boring game. Barcelona and Atletico Madrid have had some bangers this season, many goals, right? But not this one. This one was a lot more cagey, a lot less chances, I'd say. I thought it was a very physical game, right? There was a lot of tackles flying in. There was a lot of animosity. I don't know why. I would not be surprised at all that tomorrow or the day after we find out that there's going to be one or two injuries for our players after this game because a lot of them got clamped up, right? They got tackled into. I think the referee, the way he handled the game, handing out some yellow cards to Atletico Madrid players immediately, definitely heated up the stadium a lot. The fans were up from minute one, basically. They were protesting everything, right? There was a VAR call in the second minute, and you have the entire Atletico Madrid like players starting 11 going up to the referee's back telling him what to decide. I don't think there was any calls that I would say is controversial that really changed the course of the game. There was no penalties that should have been, could have been. There was no necessarily red card that should have been or could have been. I think to give a red card to Aspilicueta in that second minute of the game, I think it would have been harsh, to be honest. It was a yellow, fair enough. But second minute red card, it just ruins the game. I'm a Barcelona fan, and obviously I want to win, but I also want to watch a good game, good entertainment, right? So I don't want to win like that. So yeah, overall, very cagey game. Barcelona 100% deserved to win. We were the better team. We shut them down completely, but I don't think we had necessarily a great game or necessarily entertained as much as we usually do. That's the kind of the vibe I was getting. Especially in the second half, I think our quality dropped immensely. However, you won, you're in the final, that's all that matters right now. And that leads me to number four. It's this team's mentality. Barcelona's mentality is off the scales right now. They're on 20 plus unbeaten run. They're the only unbeaten team in Europe's top five leagues in 2025. So yeah, they completely deserve to be where they are right now. They're playing the best football. We are clearly the best team in terms of entertainment, in terms of football, in terms of tactical and physical state, in terms of dynamic. Yeah, we are the best team in the world this season. I think most of this season has been that. Take away that November and December month, and Barcelona has been a 10 out of 10 most of the time. But I think people are looking at this high line, this offensive football, and they think that we cannot defend. Barcelona can defend very well with the high line, right? Offside trap, we've seen it. But when it needs to be, I've seen Flick go very defensive for the last few minutes of the game, and I've seen Barcelona hold these results. I'm seeing a pattern here with the way that we lock games down where we need to be. And I mean, like every player that's coming on is giving their all, and the mentality is on a high right now. There's no complaints from the players. There's no drama, no toxicity. They're all here to play, and that's what I love about this team right now. It's all about the football. That's it. No complaints, excuses, nothing. It's just football, man. Last but not least on my topping point is actually Atletico and Simeone in particular. I am gonna put my hands up. My prediction was wrong, okay? I bet on Atletico to win a trophy this season. I was really big on that. I put a lot of chips on that. I thought Alvarez was going to be the sign of the season, and he was going to lead them to win a trophy this season. I don't know what it was, but I thought they were going to win one trophy, and it has not happened. They've gone trophyless. Their season is effectively over. They're done in the league, and I think questions need to be asked because they started off very well. But this second half of the season, I think they've fallen off a cliff. And part of that blame has to be with Simeone, right? He's the most paid manager in the world. And Simeone is an elite manager. I love Simeone. I really rate him as a manager, yes, but the highest paid manager in the world, by a margin, by the way, you have to provide results. I don't care what your team is. Atletico Madrid are not some random mid-table team anymore. They are a top team with, I would say, average to top level recruitment and budget. They have enough money to recruit good players. For years now, I thought that if they sack Simeone, they're going to go back to mediocrity, right? But is it possible that a new manager comes in, right, and instills a new type of dynamic, a new type of identity to this team that rejuvenates them? Because I'm seeing their players and they feel so restricted. That's my point. I don't think Atletico Madrid are as defensive as people think they are, right? I've always said that. I think they're a lot more attacking that people give them credit for, but they're definitely not a ultra attacking team. And it just you have to wonder how many seasons can Atletico Madrid do this with Simeone not winning a trophy and falling in the same way every single season. Listen, I'm not an Atletico Madrid fan. I'm not going to tell Atletico Madrid fans what to decide, what to think about their own coach because I don't know the ins and outs of Atletico Madrid like I know Barcelona. But from the outside looking in, there has to be at least some questions and there has to be a raised bar in terms of results for Atletico Madrid to be taken seriously as a top team. But yeah, man, that's my top 5 things we learned from Barcelona 1, Atletico Madrid 0 into the Copa del Rey final. Guys, leave your thoughts down below. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for the algo. I appreciate it very much. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your support lately. And I'll see you guys in the next one. If you want a job done, you gotta do it yourself.